Easy now, I can't even see. What's the hell?
Elk hunting has no start, because it has no end. As soon as the last season's over, you're planning and prepping for your next trip. You're conditioning, you're practicing, you're testing your gear, you're testing yourself. There's no amount of practice that isn't worth it.
Ready for Wyoming.
Wyoming takes 7 or 8 years to drop points, enough to get that tag. This year we pooled all of our points and we were lucky enough to draw. We absolutely could not have been more excited to get into one of the biggest elk areas in the country. And the way to do that would be backcountry hunting, off the grid for a week.
You think we need bear spray, Tom?
I don't think I'm going to go that route.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I think
40
we'll
cal.
probably just take our chances on it and see how things go.
When you finally land and you're in the car and you're on your way, there's nothing better than that feeling. The months, the years maybe, of preparation and anticipation is at its height. It's sad, but there's only so many of those times in your life you're ever going to experience. As we were pulling into the lodge, we all were feeling like this could be the best elk season we've ever had. And once we got in and started getting unpacked, talking about the game plan, I don't think anybody could have been more excited than they were. Packing in all those guys with all that equipment, no matter how light we came in, is no small feat. It took an entire day of hard riding with a lot of pack animals to get our way back in where we'd be chasing these elk. But of course, so were the bear.
A Wyoming community in mourning after a local business owner and a renowned backcountry guide was killed by a bear last Friday.
His guide's body wasn't found until later by search and rescue crews in the Teton Wilderness east of Grand Teton National Park.
Yellowstone Trail, headed to Spike Camp. Got about 15 miles to go.
It's not like we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. It was very well publicized that there were a lot of grizzly bear in this part of Wyoming. But as you ride deeper into that thick wilderness, you can't help but ask yourself, will I be up to the test if it happens? There might be somewhere prettier than the backcountry of Wyoming, but I haven't seen it. After a long, long afternoon of riding in, as we approached our camp, which would be home for the next week, I don't think anyone could have been more excited.
Home sweet home for 5 days. Got the stove, also coffee table. Got the bedding equipment here. Not a bad situation.
Not at all. We call it home.
Good morning, boys.
There he is.
There he is.
Looking on some elk this morning.
Yep.
Get a kill or two between the four of us. Early in the hunt. Looking pretty optimistic right now. Hopefully, we're gonna get a bull down. Nice country, rugged. We have a lot of elk sign. Getting ready to head out on Frogman right here. We're gonna put some boot leather on this week and hopefully get a big bull down.
Well, sometimes it happens like that, and the first day you're right on them. The guys crested a hill, and down in the meadow there was a herd. A good herd bull was seen, and then they scrambled to get into position.
been a tough hunt. It's been a great hunt. It just it tests our skills as outdoorsmen, and we're glad to be here. Just got to stick with it. So we're still hoping that, you know, maybe we can pull something out.
Feeling good about your odds today, Tim?
Oh man, we're gonna kill them all. There's like one left on this camp by the time we're done.
Did you sleep pretty good?
Oh, not a wink.
Well, weatherman predicted 0 chance of rain today. Fortunately, that means it's 100% chance of rain. It's raining.
Time for us to go kill a big 6x6.
Two bulls in here, trying to sneak through. He's answering, so we're trying to call him. So we've got a bull right up over here, and we've got about 2 more over there. Well, as close as we got, and that was under 100 yards, this bull was not going to break off from his herd, and he walked away and made us watch. Well, Tim saw a pretty good satellite bull out in the field, and we thought we might be able to maneuver around. Unfortunately, we just couldn't close the distance, and ultimately the herd moved off. Good morning so far. Why did we do that yesterday? We're riding in about 3 miles prior to getting into any of the meadows where they've been grazing. Today they're out late, so we're catching them feeding up along the high timber line, and that's making for a much better situation. I'm trying to make this on right now. There's a really big bull up here. He's right there. Well, only people who've bow hunted elk can understand how an animal that big and loud can catch you off guard. But they do, and he did. No matter what we did, we could not angle for a shot because this bull kept looking for that cow that wasn't there. No matter how hard we tried to position, he walked out of our life. And that is one of the toughest things you can watch.
Get ready, now.
Well, the slowest 2 seconds of your life is as you unsheath your gun and grab your pepper spray when a grizzly's bearing down on you. This is not the time to create your plan. And just like that, we're back to the routine. Take a break, catch a nap, eat some lunch, and talk about that next stalk, that next bugle. It all can be right around the next ridge. There's that one bull over there. We saw him earlier. He's a decent 5x5. And just like that, we're back in it. We're coming up on a nice bull now. It's up here in the field. I'm trying to make the stock right now. There's a really big bull up here. Well, this was a better bull than we thought. And the amazing part is, all three of us have a shot that he's going to come our way. We need these cows to move closer to us. Well, despite the fact we were downwind and we were on top of this bull in 3 different directions, we could not negotiate a shot. He just would not leave those cows, and they led him right away to safety. That's just part of the game if you're going to hunt rutting elk. But after 5 days of lung-busting climbs, it's a tough mental blow.
This hunt has been physically rigorous. The most rigorous hunt I've been on physically, from horseback riding to hiking. And we're putting in 16 hours a day in the country. We're only getting 5 hours sleep a night.
Between the 4 of us, we've been to a lot of places: Argentina, Alaska, Illinois, Texas. I think we can all agree there's no harsher terrain than where we've been here.
You know, this is the thing about backcountry hunting, is it's tough and there's no promises. We had a rough week.
One tough effort.
The weather was unbelievable. Snow almost every day, rain for sure. That's the reality. I mean, that's hunting, and you have to come into this knowing that those are all variables that you cannot control. It was really tough as we all packed up and said goodbye and got ready to get on that plane, and as we walked out that door, we thought that was it. Text Tom Petty.
What do you want to say?
And with that, we were right back in. Planning, preparing, shooting, practicing, running. We were not going to let this second chance slip by.
This is part 2 of the elk trip. We're back out in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, heading south down to Pinedale. And it is cold. It is 20 degrees in town, which is down as low as it gets here. And we're heading up into the mountains, and so it's going to get even colder for sure.
Life-threatening travel conditions, snowfall amounts upwards of 2 feet of snow, but it can't rule out maybe up to 4 feet of snow. So this is a potent winter blizzard that could be developing.
Getting ready for the morning. Loading up, getting saddled. Horses have been caught. It's about 4 degrees, so it's very cold. We're gonna have to earn it today. It's gonna be a rough one for sure.
First morning.
We're ready to do it.
Freezing cold.
Yeah. We have 4-degree temperatures, and we're at about, 7,500 feet elevation.
55 going up to 95, sounds like.
Yeah. We're going to do some major mountain climbing on our horses here, and hopefully we'll spot and stalk a big old bull elk today.
Well, late season elk hunting's never easy, but when it's 4 degrees and you're getting pounded by wind and snow and you're at high elevation, it's just that much harder. But just like that, your luck can turn on a dime. And that's probably the only thing that keeps you going. Now these are migrating herds, and with this weather they're trying to get down low as much as they can to get out of the snow. But they've also been hunted for months by us, grizzlies, wolves, so these are not animals that are going to tolerate human presence. Translation: these shots are hard and fast. But when they're hard, fast, and long, it makes for a tough shot.
It's -4 degrees right now. It's just hard to even sleep at night. You have to put a log on the fire every hour. Not looking too great right now.
Hi guys, it's freezing here.
Roll.
You know, it's hard to explain to people who haven't been there. But after months of hunting hard, and days of hunting in sub-zero temperatures, putting it all on the line, it's hard to get up in the morning. And even harder to climb that mountain again, just not knowing that you're going to see anything.
It is harsh conditions.
There's a herd moving through the gully down here.
We're on it right now. We're gonna try to head them off over here.
We crested a hill and spotted this herd, just about the same time they spotted us. And at this point, it's a race to get into position and see who can make the first move.
Whenever you're ready, dude. 350 yards. It's gonna be a tough shot.
While I was disappointed that I wasn't able to put this bull on the ground, I had to consider that there were 80 cows in this herd and eyes all over us. It was a 350-yard shot, gave it the best that I could do, but once again, that's part of elk hunting.
Yeah, came close, and Tom had a, not great, but a slender opportunity. This is super challenging, and again, if you think you're going to go out every year and under fair chase conditions kill an elk, you are wrong.
Exactly.
It just shows how hard we've worked every day and for weeks and for months, and still, we're going to come away empty-handed. Goodbye, elk hunting 2019. It's not going to work out this year, but we started in September, and we're going to finish on Halloween. This is elk start to finish. It's hard. It's cold, it's hot, and it's tough no matter how you cut it. But we love it, and that's why we do it every year. We certainly don't measure our success in antler inches, because you'd be stupid if you did. What do you think about this trail? It's pretty rocky down there. You think we should do it? It's a long way down. Rosie, what do you think? We go down there or what? Is that a yes? I need a definitive answer. We're in this together. You gonna go down this trail? Oh, all right. We're going down.
We have no game plan right now whatsoever. We are just wondrously, aimlessly wandering through the wilderness. Oh, and by the way, there are grizzly bears. Many grizzlies.
Oh, okay.
So, good tent or wilderness practice is to keep anything that would attract grizzly bears to your tent away. Even things like toothpaste, food, that sort of thing. You don't keep it here, you keep it out in a concealed area. And so I listened to this because I didn't want an encounter with a grizzly bear. So let's look under my bed. Look at that. Yeah, dirty, whatever else. But no food products, that's for sure. Now, my partner, Tom Peti, he got the same lecture. He knows the same wilderness skills, but when you get tired and you get cold and you come back to camp, you start to let things slide. Let's look under his cot, shall we? Yeah, that's a half-eaten ham sandwich. What do we got going on here? Some chips, a couple I don't know, butt wipes or something here. We got, oh, nice, Ruffles. I hear they like the sour cream and onion brand. Oh, look, another peanut butter and jelly, just in case Yogi doesn't like ham, but he's going the vegetarian route. So let's just say that we don't all adhere to the same wilderness guidelines. And if a grizzly came, that'd be thanks to Tom.
Wyoming, here we come.